everybody, welcome back to theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Again, it's theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Keep your questions coming in. They're awesome.
Awesome.
Right?
Awesome.
There is such thing as a dumb question. But the ones you guys have been sending have not been. Right?
I would agree with that.
Okay, so we have one today from someone who doesn't have very much experience about contracts and budgets when it comes to a research clinic, right? And I brought Chris over because he does way more contracts and budgets than I do. I used to do a whole bunch. Chris does a whole bunch now. But we can both answer this, but I wanted to bring in someone else's perspective on this so you can have fresh perspectives, all right? So let me read you the question, Chris, and you guys also. And by the way, you can email me your questions anytime, dan@theclinicaltrialsguru.com. You can also call or text 949-415-6256 and follow me on every social network, right? So here it is. Here's the person's question. I have a question regarding the signing of CTAs, which are clinical trial agreements. From experience, I know that a PI cannot sign a contract. This is wrong. Okay, it's usually the opposite. It has to be a president or the CEO of the institution. Does not have to be, but usually the PI signature has to be on there. Okay, so you got things a little backwards here. They asked if the president of the organization signs the CTA, could he, if he's also an MD, serve as a sub-I instead of a PI? My guess was no, that there cannot be a PI or sub-I signing the contracts. Can you please confirm this? So this is false, okay? And Chris?
Well, in my experience, the PI always signs the contract. It isn't usually, it's always. Now that's my experience.
In mine it's usually.
So there's been times the PI has not had to sign the contract?
Yeah. It was just a member of the institution.
Okay. So in my 8 years of experience, there's not been a time where the PI did not have to sign the contract. And I was going to say there might be examples where this is not the case. I'm just unfamiliar with them. As far as representative of the site, it should be somebody that's legally allowed to sign for the site. It is a contract.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So usually the CEO or the chief financial officer.
The owner of the business.
The owner, yeah.
But somebody that's a legal representative.
Okay.
I know in the past you've had individuals that were not necessarily under this guise signed the contract.
Right.
But that's not the way it's supposed to be done.
I think where this person might be getting confused is academic institutions tend to do things a little differently. I know that the academic institutions receive grants to do studies. So in those cases there might be a conflict of interest if the PI is signing the grant. Mm-hmm. So I think that's where some of the confusion.
And that would be where I would think that the PI would not sign as a possibility.
Right, right. In that case, there might be like academic policy that the PI should not even see the budget.
Correct, and I can see that. That's where that.
Academic trials only, but 90% of trials being conducted out there, maybe 80, I don't know, it could be 90% of trials conducted right now are private industry funded trials, and this does not apply. Okay, the PIs usually or always have to sign the contract. Okay? Anything else?
And it would never be the sub-I.
Yeah, never be the sub-I unless the sub-I is the CEO or something.
Yeah, they're the owner or, yeah, exactly. They're a legal representative of the business.
Alright, so hopefully that helps. Thank you for asking these questions, alright? Dan and Chris from theclinicaltrialsguru.com, 949-415-6256, Dan at theclinicaltrialsguru.com. Take care.